Oh yeah, baby! Star Soldier 1 back better than ever, baby! Oh yeah! And yeah, this is a cool thing. Yeah, I'm back here on my old Star Soldier channel. Yeah, I remember having this way back in 2008. And it was such a different time back then. I remember, great YouTubers like Play Bogart, Artmake21, so many different reviewers and ranters. And of course, one of the more recent guys that recently came back as well is Magus Rants. Yeah, this guy is very cool. Of course, I think a lot of you out there already know who he is. He's a very famous ranter. He talks about anime, classic video games, all that sort of shit. And of course, when he opens his mouth, there's going to be some controversy. And one of his recent videos, he said that the gaming community right now, it kind of sucks. And I sort of agree and disagree at the same time. And here's where I'm going with this. Okay. Back then, in like the early days of YouTube, it was much easier to get your name out there, let's just say that, because when I started on YouTube, I wanted to talk more about the awesomeness that is the TurboGrafx 16. One of the greatest, most underrated systems of all time. I was glad to be like one of the first YouTubers to ever talk about, actually do commentary on the different videos. Like, I would see a whole bunch of edited game footage on there on TurboGrafx 16 games, but nobody would actually talk about the games, But back then, even though my footage was kind of crappy and all, I would talk about Bounce Avenger, Keith Kirchen Alpha Zones, Magical Chase, all those great games you can get on TurboGrafx 16. And I just wanted to get the name out there and let you know that there are some good games for a system and some bad ones for a system. And hey, why not pick them up anyway if they are bad? Because hey, they could be worth some dinero in the future. But I had this collection way back when, and I still haven't gotten rid of it because I love it that much. Yeah, all those years ago, and I still got it. So some things haven't changed with me, Yeah, I'm a little bit older. Some say a little bit wiser, maybe not. But yeah. Okay, but this is more about the community, and yeah, I've seen that change over the years. There's people like Jedi. He was really famous on YouTube. He's not around no more. Man, there's just so many people, and it's so different because before, with the Angry Video Game Nerd and the Irate Gamer, they became really popular, and everybody was doing angry reviews. They're taking like classic video games, both good and bad, and just doing all angry reviews. Like, I remember angry reviews on great games like the Three Stooges, or even like games like Mega Man. Kids would just rip them apart, even though we all know Mega Man is pretty good, except for Mega Man 5. But yeah, but still, I had some friends back in 2008 that are still on my channel here, both Star Soldier 1 and my new channel, Airzonk World Champ. Now, yeah, that sort of thing too, because I had to leave the Star Soldier 1 channel for a bit. Like, if you don't know the whole story, all my 2,000 subs here, yeah, I had to leave the Star Soldier channel because there was some DNC bullshit. YouTube said, hey, that awesome money that you're making off your videos? Well, screw you, we're taking that off. And then, for some reason, in 2015, okay, it's back again. So I can make money here. And I don't know, maybe some people think that's greedy, or some people think that's, oh, why are you concerned about making money on videos? Because it wasn't like that back in the day in 2008. Well, in 2008, yeah, nobody was making money on videos except Irate Gamer and all that. And that pissed a lot of people off, and rightfully so, because I know Magus, that's one. He thinks the irate gamer is not as bad as everybody thinks he is, but I'm still not one of those people because here he was stealing an image off of James, and it was only recently in like 2014 where he said, "Alright, I copied James. Sorry about that." Well, he didn't even really apologize. He just said, I did it because I think James is kind of an a-hole because I didn't win some contest that I don't think he should have won to begin with. So he copies the guy for the next 10 years or so, and now he recently made some apology, and yeah, I think that's a total cop-out. But I don't know, maybe you guys feel differently. Yeah, back in the day, you know, you could watch either Irate Gamer, Angry Video Game Nerd, or James Nintendo Nerd, and still get your feel. And the video game community was huge back then, and it's definitely changed over the years. Like, you know, I had to leave YouTube for a bit. Life gets in the way. I had my gallbladder ripped out of me. Not like Mortal Kombat style, no. More like, you know, surgical style. And I gotta work 2 jobs. I gotta make some real money. It's great that I'm finally making some money on YouTube, but yeah, it's not a lot. No. It's not enough to quit my job or anything. That would be awesome if I could, but I also have to be realistic. The community has changed, and YouTube, they're not gonna give us little guys a chance to be on the front page or anything like that. You know, if I'm like a Let's Player like PewDiePie, or maybe like a big game player from Normal Boots and all that, yeah, I'm gonna get more attention, but I'm not. And yeah, that's what I'm surprised by, you know, PewDiePie or whatever his name is. I don't really watch his videos. Watch his videos at all. That's not really my thing. No, my thing is, you know, like, again, you know, more intellectual reviews and analysis on classic video games, and you know, that's sort of my deal and everything. You know, that's what I came on YouTube to begin with, because you know, the Angry Video Game Nerd, he was like ripping games apart left and right, and that was awesome. But he is also pretty informative because he was a nerd after all. He would break down the game in a nice, funny way. And then Irate Gamer would copy him. But again, I think I'm dwelling too much on the whole Irate Gamer thing. Again, I don't even watch his channel no more, you know. He's not even really copying the nerd anymore. So that's a good thing, I guess. But again, I don't watch his shit. But yeah, the community can be kind of weird. Like, alright, I just made 2 recent videos as of late, and yeah, I talked about my Miss Patman 35th anniversary video, and man, it got a lot of hate. I think it only has 1 like and 4 dislikes and no comments whatsoever, and it's tough, you know. I'm trying to rebuild myself, and the thing is, I can't make these long reviews anymore because, you know, the 9-to-5 job. I worked great this week, 10 to 6 in the morning, and I'm doing all my sleeping and everything. I got pay mortgage on the house, you know, so I can't make a long review like I used to. So I made this crazy little video, and yeah, it got a lot of hate. But I was thinking, you know, maybe I should just take it down, you know, no comments or anything like that. But then I look at the monetization of it, and yeah, I made some money. So imagine me in 2006 or 2008 looking at my older videos and saying, alright, I got 10,000 hits on this one video, but no money whatsoever. Yet on that crappy old video that I just posted here on the Star Soldier channel that has like no comments, most people hate it, but I'm still making money off it. Where's the justice in that? But yeah, and I know a lot of people will say, hey, why don't you do more reviews and all that? And I recently did a review on this one. You know, I thought this would be a good way to, talk more about our game reviewers out there. The Classic Game Room is very famous after all, and not to toot my own horn or anything, but I am, world champion. I've been around for a while, so I thought tons of people will be willing to look at my insight on the new DVD. Nope. I think I got about 60 hits on this, no comments, and 5 likes and 2 dislikes. And I don't know why the people disliked it. I don't know why the 5 people liked it. They were all looking at the video, I guess, and just said, "Oh, we better not comment." It's like, gah, jeez. But I think the problem is that maybe I released the video too early in the morning, and a lot of my subscribers didn't see it, or maybe it was something like, "Alright, this video is too weird, I'm not going to comment on it." But it's just strange how the community has changed, and now I had to rebuild myself, so to speak, and get more people on my channel. And yeah, back in 2008, that wasn't really a problem, I talk more about the TurboGrafx 16 and how awesome it is, and people just came to my channel. But when I talk about the TurboGrafx 16 now, I'll be lucky to get a hit. But I'm still not going to quit YouTube or anything, because hey, I can just pump videos out, make a little bit of cash on the side. I'm happy with that. And the community is still strong. I still see a ton of great channels out there that are also underrated, kind of like me. There's Implant Game Reviews. They're also on Classic Game Room. Very informative, very fun. Look back at several classic games. They looked back at Sonic Adventure 2 recently. I liked that review because it wasn't a nostalgic review, because he broke it down why the game was good and why the game was horrible. And yeah, there's also other ones like Tommy the Keyblade Master. This guy is very informative. I knew him from years ago on a site called Opinions, and unfortunately Opinions is no more, and now he's making videos here on YouTube, and he's a cool channel to check out as well. So there are different channels out there, and it's cool to see ones like Ron Moore, Wee Guy, Magus making videos again. And they were always making videos. The thing is, life does get in the way. Like, we all got jobs to do. YouTube is paying for crap. Sometimes they make no money whatsoever on the videos. So, I got a mortgage to pay. I can't go to the bank saying, "Well, everything should be free." It doesn't work that way. No. This is the real world, jackass. You gotta, pull your weight, so to speak. But hey, the gaming community is still strong in a lot of ways. Yeah, it's different, but here I got, the MegFest, sort of emblem. They were awesome to me. Guys like Patty A's Punk, the Game Chasers, all the retroware guys. Oh, I miss Drew Wario so much because he was such a great guy. And that community is still strong, Patty A's Punk and the Game Chasers, they're way ahead of me, They're very popular. And, they don't have to talk to a dirtball like me, but they still do anyways. I gave Patty A's Punk some advice on some classic TurboGrafx 16 games, and yeah, he bought them from a friend of mine, Sean Tate. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting them again at Con Bravo. So that gaming community is still strong. It's just that, yeah, it's tough when you're rebuilding your channel again, because it's not going to be as big as some of these other channels. Like, I'm surprised that Magus X1 was going after guys like Pro Jared and Mel Jesus Rots. Okay. Now, Pro Jared. Now, his reviews are very informative, and I like him. He reviews a lot of classic Super Nintendo games, like Sonic Blast Man 2 and other ones, but I know a lot. I know why some people are pissed off at him, because he reviewed Super Bonk, and I reviewed that first. So Pro Jared, you better watch yourself. I was able to get revenge on Pro Jared anyways, because I became the new Super Bonk World Champion fastest time. Yeah, on the Guinness Book of World Records, baby. Yeah, so that's another thing I've been doing on the side, is getting some world records over on twingalaxies.com. They came back recently, I submitted some scores, and became the world champion at Super Bonk. So take that, Bro Jared. How dare you copy my review? I'm just kidding, you know. I don't know why Magus that's one went after Pro Jared. But, you know, leave a comment below, Magus, if you're watching this. And, yeah, I also became world champion at No Mercy, Bucky O'Hare, you know, Super Air Zonk, and Magical Chase. So, I've been pretty busy as of late. I'm sorry I haven't made all the videos I want to here on the Star Soldier channel, and some videos I had to take down because I moved them over to the Air Zonk World Champ channel, or they were on Blip and then Blip deleted them. But I'm trying to rebuild. I'm trying to make things better, and I'm trying to make sure that the video game community is stronger and better than ever. The gaming community will never go away, you know. Some people come, some people go, but it will still always be around. And besides, you know, how can the video game community really go away when you have a game, yeah, like Super Air Zonk here, that was once like $100, already jumped to like $800. Like, if you go on eBay, this is like crazy prices now. And that's just something good to know, because hey, get into gaming. Get into classic gaming. Buy these games, because you'll be surprised just how much they're worth. Maybe you can go to like an old thrift store or something, get a whole case of games, and yeah, buy them for like $10, and you might have a small fortune in your hands there. Can retire off that shit. No. I say, yeah, the gaming community is still strong. We just gotta do some rebuilding, that's all. You know, it's still a Call of Duty society where you're just gonna get a whole bunch of like racist, women-hating people that just like to teabag one another. And yeah, it's a dog-eat-dog world, you know, that way. But there's also some people that are brave enough to actually talk about video games and enlighten the community and not try to tear it down. And yeah, that's just my 2 cents. You know, it wasn't always like great in 2008 either, you know. It was filled with tons of spam, religious comments, you know. Yeah, I just remember a whole bunch of, you know, annoying comments down below. Either, you know, threaten you with death, threaten you with, you know, life and salvation, or just spamming their channel, or just writing the stupidest shit. Do people still write first? God damn, I hate that. But now it's like 2015, and maybe some of these kids are growing up, but they're not leaving comments. And please leave comments, you know, go back to my older reviews and check those out. Yeah, and I'll put links to people that are below that maybe you should check out as well. The community is not dead, no. But we need to make it stronger. We need to make it more cohesive. And we need to make sure that, you know, guys like Magus, that's one, their voices get heard. Yeah, I know it sucks that they gotta go away from time to time, but again, you know, YouTube, if they're not paying them like the big bucks, like the hundreds of thousands of dollars, you know, why should they say? This is just like a part-time gig, and you gotta treat it as such, you know? If you want to do this like full-time, you're not going to make a lot of money, and your friends and family are just going to be neglected. And, you know, they come first. But still, the game community can be strong if you post from time to time, and, you know, not ignore them, so to speak. I don't know, that's just my 2 cents on the issue. What do you guys think? Do you think the community is like worse off now than it was way back when? Or do you think everything is so much better now? I don't know. Leave a comment below. Okay, this is the one, the only Inner Zonk World Heavyweight Champion and Star Soldier 1, baby. Over and out.